Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia. Last time we learned that our father, and the crew of his ship will be executed this morning. So now we have to go through the sewers in order to enter the Coliseum. And this is the obligatory sewer level. Now, there are a couple important things to realize here. First, there's an enemy in this place that gives a rare drop. And that rare drop is an extremely good item for Drachma. Now, the item itself is called the Mace Hand, and it gives you like a ton of power, but really low evasion. Or not evasion, hit percentage. So it sucks for like regularly attacking, but it's incredibly good against bosses. Now, I've never actually gotten this weapon except one time, and I like really tried hard to get it, but none of these enemies are the ones that drop it, so don't worry about it for here, but I will point out when you can, like, what enemies drop it and so forth. Also, as you'll notice, our spirit bar is starting to get really good, which means that we can use Alpha Storm at the beginning of each battle, which I think is a really good move against large groups like this. As you'll see, bam, we basically just won in one hit.
That was easy.
Those bats can do some stuff to you, but they are the least threatening enemies in this place for sure. And Aika is also, like I said, almost level 3 in that. So here's the sewer. Just a lot of fun, man. Wandering around the sewers. My favorite part. Actually, I keep giving this dungeon crap. It's pretty easy. There's not really... It's one of the more straightforward dungeons. And it's actually not a terrible idea to do a little bit of grinding here. Like I said, you have a good chance, not a good chance, but a chance of getting the Mace Hand. Here's two new enemies. The first one that we want to look at is this Mind Stealer. First of all, the Mind Stealer is the toughest enemy in this area, and it's also the one that gives the Mace Hand. So we want to just kind of kill him last. I tend to go after him last. I don't see why not. Also, he's a green elemental, so that is that. And then, yeah, these bats, I mean, even though we're only level 9 with Aika and Vice, like, they still run away. So we killed these two guys pretty easily with Alpha Storm. Aika, I like to think of Aika as sort of the random battle killer. She's just really good at ending random battles. Okay, so yeah, if you're looking for the Mace Hand, those are the guys you want to grind. I did not get it because I am a silly person, but you know, what can you say? So this place is, like I said, pretty straightforward, but there are a lot of battles. One last new enemy. These are the Shalish. They have pretty high defense. This is actually a relatively difficult random encounter. Not that hard. The main reason it's a little more annoying than it could be is because of Aika's positioning. If she happened to be where Drachma was, this would be way easier. But because she's not, I have to deal with probably not being able to kill all of them in one hit. Oh well. Managed to kill the Shalish, thank goodness. Drachma punched him in the face. Yeah, I mean, the enemies in this game in general aren't so bad. Really, the only time you need to worry about an enemy is if it has an instant death attack, and those can always be blocked by Aika. So as long as you know they have the instant death attacks, you're fine. You never have a real trouble. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, but we do need the experience, and Aika now gain Sacres, which is really nice. And we got a Mace Hand. Awesome. I've literally never gotten a Mace Hand before. So now I want to show you it, and it's pretty cool. So now notice the difference here. Drachma's hit is at 80, and it goes to 0. So it's really horrible for random encounters. What we want is to equip it during a boss fight, and because like I said, he's the main attacker we have, main physical attacker. Counterattacks will always hit, and so will special moves and magic. So having Drachma with the Mace Hand and his physical special move, Tackle. I mean, it's absurd. It hits ridiculously hard. Like, at this point in the game, the enemies just won't be able to do anything. And here's the first fork in the road. We want to go take it. Take the little fork here, and we'll find some treasure. Again, this is another dungeon that you want to go to when you can. You definitely get all the... I shouldn't say go to when you can, but you definitely get all the treasure while you can. Okay, one last new enemy. I'm really surprised I keep finding all these new enemies. The Cryo Hound. They are green elemental, which means that our thing will be, you know, decent against it. I don't know what I'm doing. Should be having Vice attack this guy. Ica Alpha Storm. Boom. Drachma punch the guy over to the right here. And they managed to use Quicka. And Quicka is a move that hits all enemies and raises their speed, so they all probably will move before us, which sucks. Oh, got a little lucky. That should guarantee the kill on that one guy. And the Cryo Hound is also dead, which is really nice. Drachma should be able to pick this guy up. Oh, he had a guard up. That's too bad. And they can poison you, which is part of why they're a little dangerous. That's why you want to buy Cure Crystals while you're here, or yeah, while you're in Valua if you need them. I didn't need them because I buy them all the time. Alright, Ica should finish that guy off, and the two power houses should take out this guy. Pretty easy.
That was fun.
Okay, and it's a pretty good experience, you know, we're getting there. And yeah, we have a long way to go before we get the next heal spell, so Sacres will have to do for quite some time, but that's fine. We definitely want to get it to level 5 though, green I should say. Now we have Ica's green at level 3, Vice's is at level 2, and Drachma's is at level 1, but we definitely want to get it to level 3. Or I should say 5. So I'm going to keep Ica on green basically until then. Okay, that was just another battle with some more of those irritating Mind Flare and dog enemies. So we want to actually go south here at this fort. Keep going in the same direction, and we'll get 2 more treasure chests here. Get an Assassin Blade, which is a new upgraded weapon for Vice. Definitely want to equip that immediately. Keep it on green, why not? And then we also want to get this chest here, which is the heavy armor, and we'll give that to Drachma. If you didn't get the fire vest, flame mantle for Vice, you'd give that to him, but we did, so Drachma can benefit from the tankiness, for sure. Anyway, now that we're done with that battle, we want to head back to this fort here and go east. That should basically be it for the forks. We just follow the pathway and then we should reach the end. And of course, now we're seeing how horrible the skies below us are and why the Valua is so scary. Now the thing I want to know is, where does Valua get its food? You know, what do they grow? What grows under no sunlight? Yeah, like I said, the sunlight. I mean, how can anything grow in that sunlight? Also, in that last battle, we got a really, really lucky Moonberry drop. So we want to use that on Ica. And this will be the last one of her special moves we worry about for a while, but we want to definitely use this on Ica. And we get Lambda Burst, the mighty Lambda Burst, which is extremely good, and it will be for most of the game. In fact, it kind of trivializes certain parts of the game. Anyway, as I said, even though I despise sewer levels in RPGs, this one, not so bad. There's only 2 forks in the entire road, the rest is just a straight line, and the enemies, not that bad. They might poison you, but other than that, not so bad. And the poison, unlike games like Pokemon, is not persistent, so it fades away after each battle. And just use some Sacred Crystals, save the game here, you know, just do your basic stuff. And we're ready to keep moving. Yeah, let's keep playing. Why not? We just go up here. And yeah, so obviously that's a boss. That's why I healed, that's why I saved, that's why I did all this stuff. If you have trouble with this boss, you can level up a little more. Vice made level 10, by the way. But I don't think I need any more levels. I'm pretty tough. Here it is. Boss number 3. It's called Legok, and it's really weird looking, and the whole area around here freaks me out. It's like something out of Doom. Anyway, it is a green type, which means we do not want to use the green color to attack him. Next, we're going to have Vice Focus at first. We're going to have Ica use Increm on Drachma, and have Drachma Focus as well. As I said, in this battle, Drachma is our really critical damage dealer, because his damage will be absurd, especially since if you have the mace hand, it'll be much higher than it is without it. But even with the hook hand, he's still better to focus with than not to focus with, than to attack with fire jump. That's his big AoE attack, Frost Breath. Not that threatening. If it only does 67 damage to Drachma, you're not in no danger. And what we can also do is we can use the item here, and this is how you switch items in the middle of battle. We can equip Mace Hand, and notice how it's this giant big mace. It sucks in regular battles. In this battle, it will be very, very good. I'm gonna have those guys focus. Everybody's just gonna focus this round. Just get as much spirit points as we can. That should give us an extra 4, so we're gonna have a total of, what is it? 14 next round? Or 15 next round. It's a little bit unlucky, but even still, not a huge threat, right? Only does that much damage, not a big deal. So, this round, we can have Vice attack. Actually, no, Vice just is support this battle. Ica, she can use something, though. Have her use... I should have her see what this Crystal-y thing is all about. But Drachma's the one we really want to use tackle with.
Moves! Give me strength!
That doesn't do all that much. The reason I wanted to focus with Vice there is because this uses 10. Yeah, one of my favorite animations, by the way.
Take that!
Does look like a deadly tackle. 12-17, pretty good. Now he uses his key move where he literally throws up on you, and I hate this move. Ugh, it's just disgusting. Ica's poisoned. This is sort of more what I was expecting than what we've had so far. Either way, we want to have Vice focus no matter what. Ica can now do some more cleanup stuff like healing. Whereas Drachma, we're going to switch his element to blue here, and we're going to have him tackle.
Let's try this!
Like I've said, items in this game are way more useful than spells, by and large. The spells are really good for out of battle, but... So now that we see the might of Drachma's tackle... Okay, lucky he used this move because that poisonous vial is way more threatening. Now the music changes from triumphant to deadly within 1 second. Have Vice focus here. Get Ica to heal herself for sure. And we're gonna have Drachma throw Sacres Crystal on Vice. And a little bit of patch me up here. We should be okay though.
Let's try this!
This should work.
Yeah, lucky we did that. Okay, we're gonna have Vice focus again. I could do the same, and Drachma, You got it, buddy. We're switching him to green. Just using each elemental. Just experimenting a little bit with this boss. I don't find it to be very difficult, so... Yeah, I did a little more damage that time. And yeah, I think we can just have Vice Cutlass Fury the guy. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll have Ica focus. I don't know, he can use Castali, why not? It's a little extra damage just in case. It's really weird hearing Dracula say that because I never use magic with him, but there you go. Of course, the biggest problem with my strategy was that I didn't use Incram on Vice. So, oh well. He was an idiot and attacked Dracula, who counterattacked and killed him. So that's nice. I didn't have to waste another turn. Alright, we defeated Bleegok.
That was easy.
It kind of was. He's not wrong. Alright, good solid experience. Ica leveled up. Everybody else is pretty close to leveling up. And we got a Vital Seed, which is a permanent stat increase. These things are usually really, really valuable. In this game, I don't find them to be super valuable. They're good, but they're not like the most valuable thing ever. And the main reason is because later in the game, you can buy them, and you will have the money to buy them. So, you know, that sort of slightly diminishes their value. We actually have another boss coming up really soon, and this is going to be, I think I'm going to cut it here, because, well, I'm a little bit beat up. I think it's worth using some healing moves, healing up a little bit, getting everybody ready for the next boss, and the video's running pretty long, so I think it's time for a break. So I'll see you guys next time, and we're going to try to save our father and his crew from execution next time. See you guys then.